I came to K2 for the community. It's unlike anything I've ever experienced.
I'm new. It's my second time here. I find people to be smiley, friendly, but not overly pushy, which is a good thing.
Going to Roots has been great. I have met people who follow Christ and been able to connect with them.
It's great, but it certainly requires that you make your own efforts to get connected.
I love coming to K2 to be spiritually fed, but it's hard to connect with others.
Every time that I've attended K2, the community has always made me feel warm and welcome.
Kids programs are great, but it's easy for adults to blend in and not be noticed.
We've been coming since about June, haven't really connected with people. We come, love the service, then leave.
I would like to develop deeper relationships, but I view this as my responsibility.
K2 is very welcoming. I'm greeted with smiles every week.
I've been here for about a year and a half. My experiences have always been positive. I'm now becoming involved, and I just continue to look toward Christ.
I've been coming to K2 for about 10 months now. The community has been great. I've been involved in Roots, and the people there have been very welcoming and friendly.
I have found it more and more difficult to stay tight. I found my tight community elsewhere. Part of that is my fault, but it's sad to think what I had in the beginning seems to have slipped away.
The community of K2 has reached out to me, and I am thankful.
There are so many people that I start feeling like one person in a huge crowd. In all fairness, I don't do small groups, but I feel like it's hard to get to know people.
My experience at K2 has been changing my life, but I need to get connected.
The small groups are great. The services are pretty big, so that community is harder to connect
Small
with.
groups have saved my butt and brought Jesus to me.
The community at K2 has been welcoming and loving, but only when I went to the right places. It's hard to find
I
it.
know there are plenty of ways to experience the community at K2, but I often choose not to participate. It feels cliquish.
K2 has provided a supportive atmosphere for my personal growth in Christ. It is so welcoming.
I'm very new, 4 to 5 weeks. I've been to some churches that are a little more personal, and people come up to you and get to know you and introduce you to others, and that may help new people get more involved.
We have almost too many friends, but it's a great thing. Going deep can be a challenge.
People here are sincere, uplifting, and painfully honest.
We have been new to the area. It has been a great experience. Our only wish is a few more small groups south.
I've been here for 3 years, a single woman, and have found it very hard to connect here. People are superficially friendly, but don't connect for real.
Small groups have been a great place for me to connect to people. I actually started going to small groups first, and then decided to come to K2 a year later.
Honestly, I haven't really experienced the community at all. I want to branch out and grow closer with others, but never have the many times that we have been
I've
here.
been coming to K2 for over a year, and I've not felt like I've really gotten to know people until I went to Honduras with the women's group. And now when I see them at church, that's the connection I was seeking all
We
along.
enjoy coming and get a lot out of each service, but we feel we've had a hard time finding a way to meet others and getting involved.
Everybody has been really friendly, but the best thing is, this church is all about Jesus.
Meeting people at church is very difficult, too large, need more small groups.
I love coming to K2 to be spiritually fed, but it's hard to connect with others. K2 needs to push small groups so people will feel connected.
I've met people who have shown me another side of life through Jesus. True godly friends reached out to me when I was slipping away and saved my life and marriage.
Community at K2 has been good, but I had to choose to get involved.
Very few people actually talk to me. And as for small groups, there are not very many going on right now. I've made more friends at the dog park than at this church.
My experience connecting has been amazing. The lessons I've learned from others have impacted my life forever.